T1 is potentially getting eliminated in this game. They're 0-1 right now, and we have the game starting. 0-1. The feelings have to be very interesting right now. They were not able to bring the comeback on that attacking side against 100 Thieves last time. This time, they get to start on attack and end defense next.
T1 fans, grab your brooms and pray for a reverse sweep because we're heading on to map 2, the pistol, about to go underway with T1 starting things off on the attack. 100 Thieves selecting the defense to start. And we'll see what type of defensive operations they've got cooking up. Steel going to start with this contact play, sees the wall go up. And T1 have been doing this all day against FaZe. This early B presence with the Viper wall going up. And FaZe were able to deal with it quite handily. Will 100 Thieves be able to do the same?
Screen is so useful for clearing the close angles of the B lane and then exploding. That's why Steel has to give it up very, very early. He can't actually face because of how easily they can get up on top of the boxes and just push him off that lane. Poison over towards mid to obscure the cross, so Steel has to play even more passively, but thankfully Asana's here.
He does have presence from Hiko. Ethan can rotate quickly. Nitro's all on his lonesome, and there is a player over there. It's Spider. If they want to wrap around quickly, they do have presence there that they can initially play off of.
The really cool thing about this Toxic Scream is they're actually not committed. They will commit now as soon as they can get over these nanostorms, but you saw Spider all the way back at the belt of A. You saw Curry still playing in mid, so they weren't even committed, but now 30 seconds now. They have to get close.
30 seconds left.
Ball goes back up. 30 seconds. Not a lot of time remaining, but Steel up above sees Dazed. That's going to come through, and Dazed will send his mark. The wall goes up, but the spike's still not planted. Now, slowly starting to inch forward. Automatic, he's delaying the plant. You don't have a lot of time. You got to get involved. Automatic's down. That's spike down. Shot from behind from Spider, but the attackers on all fronts take apart 100 Thieves.
I love the patience from Spider there because his team needed the space to get back onto that site. 100 Thieves delayed for so long. I was surprised not to see that barrier orb go down instantly. But as he maybe tried to plant the spike, he got delayed off the first one because of Nanoswarm. Because he didn't put it down on the second attempt, maybe that actually put a sense of complacency for 100 Thieves so they don't break the wall down instantly, Steel and Asuna in that case. So they lose the chance to delay. Eventually, they don't even need the spike with the flank.
This wall is going to be so annoying for this half because it's going to condition 100 Thieves consistently that there can always be this threat of a push. But fortunately for them, a lot of that action towards the A side is going to be quite telling that it's not going to be the B side push. Orb does go into the hands of 100 Thieves, so at least that is their consolation prize. But can they find anything else to boot? Boombot through the maze.
That's a lineup.
Slow orb as well. Not going to allow them to push forward, but 100 Thieves, they're still holding on, playing a little bit passive. There's the swing. Spider finds one, tags the toes of another. He's just trying to get up the ramp. That's spiked down for T1.
Still not able to take Spider out in the back either. Classic not doing the damage. A tough retake now. The wall's still up. They're all back a belt. They've cleared the flank. Hopefully this is not a big investment from 100 Thieves.
Still 5 members strong here for T1. Now the action about to pop off, but really it's the T1 show. A flawless round. You know what that means, Paula? It means the bonus is going to be huge. It's Christmas, and everyone gets exactly what they wanted. Santa's not going to skimp on this one. This is going to be a great round for T1 to hold on to these weapons. Now, will 100 Thieves be able to really find their mark? There's a Vandal in the mix. Curry's got that on lock. Let's see how this third round goes. It's really good economically for T1.
Toxic Screen already down towards B. We might expect that pretty much every round. A lot of Vipers tend to just use one type of wall every time. That's to play into that condition that you were talking about. So actually trying to keep 100 Thieves on their toes as to what's coming. Are they going to push in front of this wall? Will they take this control? And from there, can they find the information that they need, that they're behind the wall, or are they rotating back over towards A? Poison Orb as well in the middle of mid. That gives the chance for something like Spider to cross and flank like we saw in the pistol round.
I like that with this wall going up, you've got Spider holding off any potential A flanks. The reason why I like that is because it would be very easy for 100 Thieves to exploit a roam through mid or a roam through to wrap around and try to pinch them in. And I think that's a lesson that they learned against FaZe. Because it's very easy for FaZe to hold W and find a lot of great opening picks early. If Spider falls, you're going to get flanked no problem. But now, this mid-round wall for Nitro is going to make it very difficult. The timing is beautiful. T1 can't wrap to A, but they still will regardless.
That wall was perfect. Spider was actually about to lurk onto A and maybe find a pick in the backside of Nitro, but no, he cuts it off, and now they have to break through, and they'll give up the information. As soon as this wall ends up being shot, they know, and they'll be able to rotate and potentially be here in time to fight the spike. And the wall for T1 is already used on the B side.
The orb goes down, but still, it's T1 swarming the site. Got Spider up on the top. Does find one early, but Nitro down below. Shot's going to be good onto one. Can he find another? The spike's being planted, and T1 is just holding off the defensive line as they start to retake the side. Nitro still alive. Resurrection puts them back into the mix. They want to secure this round as 100 Thieves is down a member. Owl Drone to scout them out allows 100 Thieves a little bit more space to work with, but still, that is a very open angle on the spike. The sprays come down, and the that's so unfortunate as the molly goes down from the Viper, but Skadoodle just holding him off. Spider with another, all down to Nitro, and he can't make it work. The bonus is huge for T1.
That's a masterclass why Viper can be super strong if you're not prepared for the post-plant situation. Snake bite after snake bite will keep 100 Thieves off the plant from what looked like a very strong round from 100 Thieves. Don't forget how Nitro was able to put that wall down. Don't forget how they actually denied the plant early in that round with the nano swarms from Steel. They got automatic to spend his barrier orb, and because of that, that retake started off really strong. You saw how Nitro was able to work back in, get a couple kills. You saw how difficult it was for them to hang on to the spike planter because they just did not have the barrier orb in place.
I really don't mind this momentum builder for T1. It's a great answer against 100 Thieves who committed a lot of that early membership towards the B site just over and over and over again. But Skadoodle right up on the pipes finds Steel. And Curry, I like this angle because it's easy. It's slim pickings. Nitro does find one to trade onto Spider. Might find another.
What?
Oh, that's dirty.
Res.
Now a 3v3.
They get on the site, he can get res here. He can get back up, but no, Nitro falls eventually. Sheriff can't actually respond to Skadoodle's Vandal from range. Automatic gonna slow behind. There's still an opportunity, but there's a gap! Oh no, Ethan doesn't take the opportunity though. He doesn't quite take it. He could have denied the plant, but instead he won't. Now Showstopper available, Snakebite still up, probably one more in the post-plant situation, and 100 Thieves both very, very low. Ethan and Hiko in the smoke, and he falls as well.
Great position there for Automatic. A solid round for T1. This upcoming round, Bala, is very important for 100 Thieves. That was the eco round. It started out quite decent with Nitro finding 2 picks, but that momentum couldn't be carried over into a victory. This is the round that it needs to convert. They've got Resurrection available, Ethan 1 point away, Asuna 1 point away. Go for that orb control, get Asuna with the Showstopper, and just control. If you have to use it to retake, do so. But this is your round to turn it around and really stop the bleeding, because the 100 Thieves are going to run away with this map.
Okay, looks like an idea here from Asuna and Ethan to try to fight back behind the wall. Stop them from pushing forward, and that will be key. Ethan with the first kill. And that's on the Skadoodle. Not the biggest of losses, of course, is Skadoodle, a great player. But in terms of utility, just paint shells, satchel to take space in the duelist. At least they have the wall up. They have Viper as well to control space. But the challenge is, Asuna's going to lose it against Curry. Jumps on top of the white box right there. And the favor changes all of a sudden.
Just trying to avoid the recon bolt coming in behind yellow. Tough place to be. Ninja from the sky, steal. But still, Curry, the 18-year-old from Texas A&M, bringing in the flames. Now the wall goes up once more, but the wall goes up for Nitro. He didn't take it, but he's going to put up a wall of his own still. The flank, but automatic. Oh, goodness gracious. Curry with 3. And it's all down to Steel. 1v2, a little bit doable with a very injured Viper, but that resurrection is going to make things so difficult. Turret available for the body peek here. Has the lockdown if he finds an early pick. Curry's going to be the meat shield around the yellow side, and still going to be automatic once more. What a round from T1. That's 5 in a row, Bala.
And it breaks what we saw on Haven, where it was 4-0 for 100 Thieves on attack, and it was 4-0 for T1 after that. 5-0 to start. That's a great start for T1. And it really looks like 100 Thieves does not quite know how to play through this. T1 is methodically taking down these angles. You called it out, that recon bolt to push. I believe it was Asuna off the back of yellow there. After he got the first pick too. And then automatically the clutch, or the final post plant, just spotting the cross. Beautiful.
Oh, this is a little bit different though. We haven't seen this quite yet, and they get punished as quick as they try to execute the wall up to wrap around, and it's not going to be enough. This is the soft buy for 100 Thieves. The economy can be well enough to purchase in the round to come. We saw a couple of Spectres for the members that boosted up, but they couldn't quite make it work. They saw the membership. But now, advantage in favor of T1 should be round number 6, unless some theatrics from 100 Thieves.
Look at that poison orb, how they're able to just walk across back towards mid, even though it started off in mid. They bring it back down. They can put that back up and go right over towards A. Spider on top and Owl drone through. They'll clear the B lane. Still options here, but Steel's at yellow, and I don't know if they can clear him here.
Yep, good spot. Hiko here with the recon bolt, but really the weaponry not great for 100 Thieves here. I don't really expect a whole lot out of them, but Steel, he's just trying to make some magic. Oh, baby! Does finally get taken down, but Hiko, last man standing. Shots here from Skadoodle. He will seal his fate. Curry will find that one, and that's 6 in a row for T1. Definitely close. Little close. Steals do-si-do around the yellow box.
Which is a classic, my man is. Ooh. That's 2 nice rounds, by the way, for Steel. The first one where he tried to get over top and actually chase down Spider. And this one too, which is the classic that doesn't end up winning the round, but this T1 is playing brilliantly. I mean, this poison orb down mid, this wall is getting so much value every time from Curry. And he's 8-0. He hasn't died a single time.
Nitro with the op, Bala. We saw it early on Ascent. Brought it out once. Tag comes through. I think Hiko will be able to dodge this through, but still, that op angle is being held. And I like this, because this is an answer to T1's consistent push on towards the B site. No. Shot's not going to be good. That's so frustrating. Now the wall goes up, the orb goes up. They've got a lot of control, but Steel is trying to answer back with some positioning of his own. They go through the tube. This is new from T1.
Did Steel just shoot his own nanoswarm there? I think Steel just shot his own nanoswarm. Oh no, they're up the tube. Different. Look, this wall coming back up, they really have no clue how this is all playing out. No information down in mid either. It could explode onto Steel right now through kitchen. Uh-oh, Ethan though, he's gonna actually take the peek. He's gonna go for it. He might just go down instantly. 2 players. Guns blazing!
Oh, he's alive. Oh, he gets out. 89. The orb comes back, stops the push in underneath the tube, and that's going to delay Spider for the moment, but he's going to try to sneak on by. He's got the angle. There's going to be the orb coming down shortly, but Skadoodle is using the showstopper to clear out Ethan. He will find him, but it's automatic that steals that one. Nitro backside beside Snowman with the op, not going to find any success as it's down to 11 seconds. T1 need to plant. Now they will. Hiko with 1, but it's delayed! It's delayed by Hiko! Spider, he can't get to the spike in time. He's walled up, hits his head right on the ceiling. And that's a round for 100 Thieves. Are you serious?
What a way to actually get their first round on the board. Hiko with some heroics around the corner. Just as Spike gets planted, and they played it nicely. Ethan with the escape. If he did not shoulder peek that, you can imagine a situation where T1 actually just walks through kitchen and flanks onto Steel. Instead, Ethan is perfectly timed, shoulder peeks the unaware angle. Really nicely done to recover in that situation that looked really bad with the control that T1 took. This is a big moment, though. If they don't win this, it's a full reset on their economy. And this one's expensive because they lost 4 people in the last round.
Double up. There's the first one. Finds automatic. The other one's over towards the B side. Now Asuna goes vertical. Doesn't even need the showstopper as Steel is on fire. Skadoodle does manage to find an answer back onto Ethan. The nades as well onto Asuna, but Steel still backside. He's all on his lonesome here, and he needs the rotates to come through. Uh-oh, he's in a little bit of trouble, but still finds the Roomba. And now the other op is starting to rotate over towards the A side.
On top, Recon Bolt. Look at Curry's position. Spike all the way back in towards Belt. 45 seconds left. Wall just went up for Curry. They don't care though. Stack towards A because it's only 3. Hiko's gonna try to spot information, but instead he falls to Curry. Still gonna go for another one though, and this is huge. There's a satchel to push him off though. Oh, he's gonna go up and take the spike. That spider. Now they have to dash, but that's time for Nitro to get Ethan back into this, and they're going back over the other side. They still have Poison Orb available for them to cross, but no, he's not actually gonna pop it. And Steel's gonna clear him!
Oh, and Skadoodle was on the tube as well. That's so tough. Shots now going to come for Nitro. Spike being planted. 1v2. Possible here with the utility he has the wall, has the orb, but Curry has been an absolute nuisance on this map. Those tight angles, those flanking maneuvers with the Viper. Now he's in the kitchen. Nitro pushing up through orange. Spider's in a great spot. He can play it safe back behind yellow. Once that tap comes through, Curry can start to wrap around through the kitchen, but the wall's going to make it a little bit more difficult. He can get it up to half here and then try to fight Curry, who's rotating back around. Here's going to be the peak here for Spider. He will find Nitro. A good position for Nitro to try and attempt. Not going to be enough.
I wonder if we put that gap on purpose. I have to imagine not, but potentially to fake, get the half, and then actually fight through.
Yeah.
Plenty of time remaining on that one, but they end up falling. That was the reset. Look at the money. Nitro with 3.9. He was the one who survived. Everybody else on basically second round. It's going to take a little bit to get their economy back up and rolling. T1 has an opportunity to go again. If they start a streak, it will be brutal. A lot of ecos will be mixed into the next couple of rounds. So, how to respond? Is this a push through? Last time it was shut down by Curry in the attacker's spawn, but this time he's nowhere to be found. He's all the way back underneath Belt.
Paint Shells pushes Nitro off the angle. Orb going to be collected here for days. Doesn't have the Hunter's Fury yet, but at least they are farming those orbs. Now, wall goes up. The plant should come and follow as well. 100 Thieves clearing the attacker spawn. They just don't want anything to do with the potential spot from Curry. And speak of the devil, he's got the shot there onto Ethan. With still a few more members remaining, Steel's going to find the upgrade. Lockdown's going to push membership away. They don't have that spike down, Bala.
Opportunity to win an eco round. Automatic will clap back. 2 left. It's Hiko. And Asuna, neither of which I believe have weapons in this. Asuna tried to flank. Curry put down his teammate. Ethan. Spike will be planted now because Automatic finds the space.
Spike planted.
Finds one at least. His consolation prize, a couple of credits. Up to no good, but it's definitely been T1 making trouble in the neighborhood. Up by 7 now. And things are looking so good for T1. 7 rounds, 100 Thieves. Won that one by what felt like a fluke. I'm gonna be. It felt really strange. We've got 3 more remaining in this half.
Yeah, that round was somewhat interesting. All the way through kitchen. That was the one round. I'm sure T1's not going to go back to that because it kind of took a little too long to execute. Neither case. Started to get a little worried for 100 Thieves. The last 2 times they played in Challengers, the first game that they had, they end up winning. Same thing in this series as Spider takes on Nitro. The next 2 maps, they end up losing, and some of them in brutal fashion. In this round, the fact that they needed to win this, the fact that they've actually invested, stop the bleeding here, or go down potentially 11-1.
That's annoying. But we'll survive. There was one pick that 100 Thieves were able to clap back with, but really it's just been the T1 show. And it's looking like there are a couple of reruns coming your way. This is the buy round here for 100 Thieves, so definitely looking injured, looking down and out. And with shots like that, we know Skadoodle's back into form, feeling himself alongside Curry, who's been having a phenomenal performance. Ethan, the last to fall there. Once we have a look at that leaderboard, you'll see exactly what I mean about Curry. Even though he may not be at the tippy top there, he's been having some impactful utility plays.
12-1.
Man's crazy.
Dude, he just doesn't die. Like, and that's so huge for Viper too. The fact that he can bring up that wall and put it down at any time, and also the poison orb in mid. I mean, to stay alive every single round almost, you know he's using it to its fullest extent. And that's why it's so difficult here for 100 Thieves.
I also feel like we don't see Viper enough to be like, yeah, this is the maximum potential. We don't get to see a lot of Viper play come through. And when we do, we're, you know, it's Poach, at least in North America. But to see it here and used to this effect on Icebox is very, very impressive. And Curry once more. You see that recall bolt trying to spot him out. They want to deal with him. 100 Thieves are committing a lot and they will overwhelm him. Finally, the Viper will fall.
And that's huge. We just talked about the importance of how he's staying alive every single round. This time, the barrier orb, the toxic screen not going to be here. Poison orb not available for them to rotate back, but it doesn't matter apparently. They're going to duel before the wall. Beautiful stuff from T1. To peek down the long mid angles, knowing that they're going to have the advantage with the Vandals against Sheriffs. And then putting down the wall, and then putting down the spike. Just that one difference earns them a pick.
They're throwing a lot of utility to try to flush out the players back yellow. They will get injured, but what does that matter? Automatic will find one. The wall goes up there, just trying to stick the plat. They don't care. Steel's going to stop him, but now Nitro's got to pull off, and Skadoodle will make it rain with the paint shells. 1-10. We could be at 1-11 after this one, and that will be a deadly first half for T1.
Doesn't need to be snake bites, by the way. You don't even need Curry for a post-plant situation. You just have some set nades from Skadoodle to seal the deal. They were not worried about that in the slightest. Meanwhile, I'm over here sweating because they're not shooting the wall. Yeah, T1 knows what they're doing this game. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Last round and a half, Bala, and for T1, we wondered, how would this map look out? How would we see T1 clap back? This is for Masters, and you don't even qualify after this match. You still have a long way to go through the losers bracket. This is for your life, man. Yeah, this is for your life. And, you know, some change, too. A couple of bucks. But even still, we're seeing the best of the best.
And you know, too, both these teams have renewed interest with the land being announced in Iceland for Masters 2. Not that this means anything towards that, but everybody's like, okay, this is the real deal now. We got to start playing hard.
Yeah.
T1 showing up at the perfect time, man.
I wouldn't have bet $1 million that the first land was going to be in Iceland. Like, who would have thought? You would think like maybe LA, Poland, Shanghai, I don't even know, but Iceland? Come on now, that's a lot of fun. Viper spit. That's a lot of fun too. The big jello up and around. Curry's gonna stick right in it. Frozen in place. The shots are good. Spider will help participate, and this is just domination for T1. Now the spike's going down. Hiko and Steel have to retake the site, and boy, is it gonna be difficult. The lockdown's gonna help out. That's gonna be the snake fight, and boy, does it hurt. Now Steel. Oh, Skadoodle just up on top of the jello. Hiko will be the last to fall. A flawless.
And what a better way to end it. Welcome to my world. Viper's Pit used, and it sure is T1's world. We'll have to see if 100 Thieves can come back from this after the break.
T1 proving to us that they truly are from the Golden State, but because it's been Curry all day for that first half. Absolute domination from the Viper, but Skadoodle as well, participating in a lot of great supportive plays alongside the Viper. Now we get to see what that defensive end looks like for T1, and if 100 Thieves can claw their way back in this map.
10 rounds, the deficit, it's huge. Not impossible, but yeah. Based on that first one, who knows?
Ooh.
Instinct to start off, also a Sheriff bot from Spider. He'll dash away. All good.
Oh.
Skadoodle also combining for a nade. If they win this pistol round, oh my goodness.
Oh my. What is happening? What is happening here?
Man.
Oh my, what is happening? He gets another paint shell. How does this keep happening? Skadoodle with 3 already on the board. Automatic with another. The rope antics from Hiko. Hopping from rope to rope, Indiana Jones, but is there a secret skull at the end of the tunnel? He's all on his lonesome, and the boulder's coming in hot. The recon bolt will spot him out. The shock dart's going to make matters worse, but now a 1v3. Manages to take out Spider, but still, Spike's in a tough spot. Recon bolt's his only piece of utility. He does get a couple of tags. People just need to wrap around. Curry's been flanking the whole time. And it's the frenzy, and it's match point for T1 off the pistol. This has to be a force up from 100 Thieves.
Yo, that boulder has been coming. It wasn't just that round. That boulder has been rolling. T1 is just unstoppable on this icebox. After phase, after 100 Thieves saw that score, and potentially took a gander of what happened on that map, they're like, yeah, no, this is fine. This is easy. This is going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be okay. Icebox. Yeah, sure. Nope. That was a trap if I've ever seen one. My goodness.
Could all fall apart here. We could be taken to that third map. Ascent is where we'll end up last. Map both teams have proven their mettle during first strike. A couple of adaptations during challengers, no doubt. Early look, Spider losing the engagement to steal the Marshall. It's not going to be very effective. Rather, it is. Steal now going to try to inch forward, but that Spike's positioned and cheating over towards B. They still have that Viper's wall there. They can still try to deny information to start. There it goes back up again, and it's unsafe to cross, unsafe to push in until it goes back down.
Funny how it's the same wall. Slightly
Multi-purpose.
different. Yeah, you can use it on attack, you can use it on defense.
Okay.
We're gonna spray a little bit through, Skadoodle over the top. Even. Ooh. Man advantage right now, nobody's got it. It's even all the way through. Austin, what can he do with the Marshall? From range. Nothing. Wall comes back up. That denies them the post plant. This is so easy. Actually gets one through though.
There's still position behind yellow. Automatic starts to push in. He's going to find 2 with the spray down. No heal available, but it's all down to Ethan. Sheriff in hand. One player's going to swing. It's automatic. There's Ethan, but it's not enough. As T1 with a dominant performance over 100 Thieves to take us to map number 3.
Final map. And how fitting, because this series, yeah, sure, that was a stomp. That was a stomp, but Haven was really, really, really fun to watch, and that one was too. Like, even though